We're at Colombo Fashion Week 2019, and I got the legendary Kumar Sangakkara, of course, right next to me. How do you feel about Fashion Week?
I think it's a great show. As always, Ajay Singh and, of course, Prasad Bidapa, they've put on a great show. The designers were very cutting edge, evolved from last year. So all in all, a good night.
How do you feel like fashion as a whole is evolving in Colombo and in Sri Lanka as well?
I think it's evolving quickly and positively. Every year that there has been Colombo Fashion Week, I think the designers have grown in stature. They've been taking a lot of risks. They've exposed themselves to what's going on around the world, and their creativity has come out.
Most definitely. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thanks, Ajay. We got Sonali here at Colombo Fashion Week 2019. How are you doing on this beautiful night?
I'm doing very well.
How do you feel like the whole show went?
I think it was a beautiful evening, lovely show.
How do you feel like fashion has evolved in Colombo over the past few years? And
I think phenomenal. I mean, the changes have been very evident, and I think Colombo Fashion Week has done a lot to change what fashion is in Colombo.
Do you feel like it's been a real blend of international influence mixed with our cultural things, or do you feel like it's more of a outside culture coming here and kind of just changing people's view on fashion?
No, what's beautiful is I see people bringing in the local influence very strongly, and like in food and other things, there's a fusion, but it's working very well.
Well, thank you so much for your time, Sonali. Have a wonderful night.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. We're here with Indy at Colombo Fashion Week, and how do you think it went today?
I think it went great. We had like really good designers.
Now, how do you feel like fashion has evolved in Sri Lanka, and how do you feel like Sri Lankan influence has really evolved fashion in a different way compared to anywhere else in the world?
Well, we have our originality and authenticity coming along, which is a very good thing. Like, we are creating our own identity, which is a really good thing, and you can see it through if you followed like for the past 10 years the growth.
Now, out of everything you showed on the runway today, what's the piece that you're the most proud of, and what's something that really is like a statement piece for you?
Well, I particularly like my opener. It's like a sum up of the entire collection, the feel and the mood and the colors and like whatever the inspiration that was behind it. It's like all put together. So.
How do you see the future of fashion in Colombo? Where do you see it going? Where do you see it maybe 2 years from now, 5 years from now?
We have great designers that I have like looked up to, grew along the way. So I think the junior designers also like getting to see a lot of things, and we have like really good, talented, emerging designers coming up. So I think there's a great future for everybody. So,
well, we hope we'll see you next year as well. Thank you so much, Indy.
So much.
Thank you. I'm with Fazina, the CEO of Colombo Fashion Week. How are you doing?
I'm doing great.
It's been a long week. Are you happy it's over, or still kind of just grabbing onto it?
Well, yes, I'm happy it's over and it's successful. Yeah, it's been a long week.
I can imagine. What do you feel about like the evolution of fashion in Colombo? How it's kind of evolved over the years?
Oh, we've had great evolution. It's off to a great start 15 years ago. Over the past 4 days, we've had literally really good fashion being showcased, and this is the best we have.
How do you feel like local influence plays into now? A lot of these fashion designers, they learn about stuff in Europe and all these other countries, but how do you feel like local influence really plays a part in these local fashion designers and the people coming up especially?
We do have many designers that include local crafts, and that's what makes them stand out. They'll probably understand style, aesthetic, silhouette, structure from international markets, which is very unique to Sri Lanka, and that's what we want to push as well, because you won't get it anywhere else in the world, and we want to push our heritage from Sri Lanka.
Will, thank you so much for your time, and thank you for an amazing week as well.
Thank you.
And that's a wrap. It's pretty much it here for Colombo Fashion Week. It's been an amazing week. We've met some super cool designers with some amazing lines and some real great outlooks for the future as well for fashion in Colombo and Colombo as a whole. Culturally, let's do it, people. Let's move into 2019 and let's do it big. Fashion Week, Fashion Expert, we out.